cultural reels or the cultural reason. It is a very intricate topic, very delicate topic, and while discussing the culture, we have exceptions in every sentence. So when two persons, the behavior of two persons or the two children of same parent cannot be same, how the society may have the same regionalization. So every person is having different behavior, different attitude, different response to natural conditions, different response to technology. So in those conditions, thank you. In those conditions, when we make the regionalization of cultural groups, it is very difficult, it's very complex and intricate system. Cultural regions, broadly to explain the cultural region, I would say, like in India, we divide the different regions on the name of different, like we have the regions, this is Bihar, this is Odisha, this is Madhya Pradesh. These are the political regions, not the cultural regions. Cultural regions have homogeneity of cultural elements. And what are the cultural elements? Cultural elements are language, behavior, housing, occupation, and migratory attitude in the society, and so many. There are the different human response to nature in different regions. अगर पंजाब के किसी किसान को ये मौका लग जाए कि मैं अमेरिका जा सकता हूँ, अपनी जमीन बेच के चला जाएगा, लेकिन हरियाणा के किसी किसान को पता चले मुझे अमेरिका जाना है, नहीं मैं तो यहीं ठीक. This is regional. He is responding differently. A person in Haryana is more attached to their land than the person of Punjab. So when there is so this is all regional variations in human response to the given conditions. Like in India, we divide different cultural regions. Like sometimes we used to say Bundelkhand, Baghelkhand, Rohilkhand, Marathwada, Vidarbha, Kalinga, Telangana, Rayalaseema, Maidan region, Malnad region, Kangia region, even in one state, say Rajasthan, we have half dozen cultural regions, Shekhawati regions, Marwadi region, Mewadi region, Mewati region, and you can say Hadoti region, different cultural regions. Hadoti region and the Mewati region and Mewadi region and Marwadi region and Shekhawati region, every region, what all these are. Like in Gujarat, we used to say Saurashtra region, Kathiawadi region, Run of Kutch को Kachi region बोलते हैं, that is the Kachi region. All salt pan is there. So we have different. I have not used any of the political entity of any of the state. I use the word Bundelkhand. Bundelkhand includes UP, Madhya Pradesh and partly Rajasthan also. So that Bundelkhand is a culture. Bundel people were ruling the area, and behind the name of those rulers then a new name comes up, and that is the Bundelkhandi region. They have a different language, Bundelkhandi, different occupation, that is a drought prone area, different type of crops, different type of housing system, different type of caste system. So every region is having a different cultural characters. Say Vidarbha region, Marathwada region. When we say Vidarbha and Marathwada, we find a lot of difference in the behavior of the people. Marathwada people are more enterprising towards cash crops. Vidarbha, there is a scarcity of soil, scarcity of water, So they change the cropping pattern also. So basically the evolution of all the cultural region is the outcome of the natural conditions. जहाँ पानी ज़्यादा है, so वहाँ the response of the people towards nature is different. Where the water is less, response of the people towards nature would be different. So in Rajasthan, the behavior of the people towards water is highly conservative. बहुत पानी को ध्यान से यूज करते हैं. And the people of say UP, Western UP, they are using water like anything. They consider water is easily available for them. So when the human response to natural elements or to the nature is changing, that is one of the interpretation of cultural aspects or cultural parameters. कहते हैं सांस्कृतिक प्रदेश है ये सांस्कृतिक प्रदेश. लाइक रुहेलखंड और मालवा इज वन ऑफ द कल्चरल रीजन. दो मालवा इज ए जियोग्राफिकल एरिया. द basalt plateau of western Madhya Pradesh is basically the basalt range, that is called Malwa region. And in that Malwa region, cropping pattern is different to, you can say, other part of the state or other part of the country. What type of soil is there, what type of water is there, and what type of crop growing conditions are there. So the farmers are raising in the given condition. So human behavior evolved. There are the different human behavioral regions at local level, at micro level, in micro regions, at meso regions and at the macro regions. बड़े level पे, even like Hindi speaking people, when we divide the Hindi speaking Devanagari script people, we have the different local dialects. Maithili, Bhojpuri, Awadhi, these are the dialects. Brij Bhasha, Khadi Boli, मेवाड़ी भाषा, मारवाड़ी भाषा, बागड़ी भाषा. Then in Himalayas, in the Himachal Pradesh, what is the local dialect in Himachal Pradesh? That slipped from my mind. Okay, leave it. So within Hindi we have different local dialects. और हर 25 किलोमीटर 40 किलोमीटर पे डायलेक्ट का टोन बदल जाता है. सो लाइक विद इन वन रीजन, लाइक इन ईस्टर्न यूपी, I don't know what is there is a dominant community in eastern UP called Brahmins, and in Brahmins they have a different groups of Brahmins. One is सरयू पारी, एक सरयू पार के उस साइड के हैं और एक ओरिजिनल Brahmins है. So they both are having different, their ultimate purpose is worship. They worship the God. They have same religious characters, but they consider themselves differently because of the regional attitude. One belongs to flood prone area, so they have different behavior. One are from the better cultivated area, so their behavior is different. So Saryupari Brahmin and other part of the Brahmin in eastern UP are all together have different behavior. सबका हर 10 किलोमीटर पे लैंग्वेज बदल जाती है, हर 10 किलोमीटर पे क्रॉपिंग पैटर्न बदल जाता है, हर 10 किलोमीटर पे डिफरेंट ह्यूमन रेस्पॉन्स टू नेचर गेट चेंज, ज्योग्राफिकल कंडीशंस चेंज हो जाती हैं. फिर इसको कैसे डिवाइड करें, इसका मतलब तो बड़ा मुश्किल होगा. Still, after such a great heterogeneity, we make a reason on the basis of broader homogenities. उसके बावजूद भी हमने रीजनलाइजेशन समझने के लिए इसको बड़े लेवल पे होमोजेनिटी डेवलप करके एक रीजनलाइजेशन करना पड़ेगा. When we make the region has a boundary, region has a node, region has periphery, region has homogeneity, region has continuity, region has region is one area for particular purpose which evolved for a particular purpose. अगर किसी everything is area on the earth. When we study the area for a particular purpose, that is called region. जब धरती के स्थल भाग को किसी एक उद्देश्य के लिए अध्ययन करते हैं तो उसको रीजन कहते हैं, प्रदेश कहते हैं। नहीं तो क्षेत्र तो सब क्षेत्र बराबर होते हैं। तो बेसिकली जब हम कोई प्लान करते हैं, प्लानिंग रीजन, नेशनल कैपिटल रीजन NCR, दिल्ली और उसके आसपास के कुछ जिलों को मिला के हमने नेशनल कैपिटल रीजन बनाया। क्यों बनाया? देयर इज ए सर्टेन पर्पस, बिकॉज दिल्ली हैज ए फिक्स्ड कैपेसिटी टू सस्टेन द पीपल, एंड इन नॉर्थ इंडिया दिल्ली इज द लार्जेस्ट टारगेट, मेन टारगेट ऑफ द पीपल कमिंग फ्रॉम द रूरल एरिया, landless people, because of the feudalistic society, rural people coming from the rural area, they straight come to Delhi because Delhi provides the perennial employment and all type of employment, skilled and unskilled, and round the year employment is there, availability of employment is there. So farmers, the poor people, from the landless people, downtrodden people, they come to the city. We have certain other cities also. Cities like we have Kolkata, we have Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Chennai, Hyderabad, Bangalore. But most of the people from rural India, they are coming to Delhi because of the cultural assimilation. यहाँ आके उन्हें सांस्कृतिक अलगाव नहीं लगता, सांस्कृतिक समानता लगती है। हिंदी भाषा वाले मिलते हैं, वही खाना जो वो अपने गांव में खाते थे, लगभग वही खाना, दाल चावल वाला खाना। So this is simple, food habits are same, language is same, like religious जो activities perform करते हैं वो सब, धार्मिक त्योहार मनाते हैं, धार्मिक कार्य करते हैं, वो लगभग समान है। If a Hindi speaking goes to Chennai, he will find he has to compromise at different levels to assimilate himself in the different linguistic group. He has to learn. Man is a social and gregarious person. समाज में ऐसा सामाजिक प्राणी है इंसान जिसको इंटरेक्शन करना चाहिए। Friends are the ventilator of a person. अगर दोस्त नहीं होंगे तो किसके साथ अपनी बातें बयान करेगा? That's why man is a social being and is highly gregarious. उसको बहुत सारे आदमियों के साथ बात करनी होती है। अगर बात नहीं कर पाएगा तो डिफरेंट लिंग्विस्टिक ग्रुप में एडजस्ट नहीं कर पाएगा। सो बेसिकली दिल्ली इज इन इंडिया, इट्स अ ट्रूली ग्लोबल सिटी. Global city is the one which assimilate all kind of people with different food habit, different language, different religion, different occupation, and without any problem a person from different part of the world can come and stay here without any problem. So Delhi is truly not truly, partly a global city. It carry lot of characters of global city. So global city होने की वजह से, हिंदी होने की वजह से, हिंदी स्पीकिंग रूरल एरिया से यहाँ लोगों को आना और एडजस्ट करना आसान हो रहा है। दिल्ली becomes a big city, bigger, and it's a continental city. If it would have been a coastal city तो इसकी कैपेसिटी अलग हो सकती थी। Coastal city we have more opportunities for trade and commerce and other activities, and fishing and food is available easily in the coastal region. But a city in the continentality of the with a continental character, इतने महाद्वीप के अंदर वाला एक नगर जिसमें लिमिटेड खाना है, लिमिटेड पानी है, लिमिटेड स्थान है, लिमिटेड पॉसिबिलिटी है रहने के लिए, वहाँ इतने लोग आए तो क्या करें? Then government planned in NCR, National Capital Region. Region was formed. Region means एक लाइन बनाई, आउटर लाइन, उसमें एक नोडल एरिया होता है, दिल्ली बिकम द नोड, उसका एरिया बना, उसकी पर्पस बना। पर्पस इज टू डाइवर्ट द पीपल हु आर कमिंग टू दिल्ली टू द अदर सिटीज इन दिस सराउंडिंग। हमने क्या डेवलप किया? वी डेवलप धारूहेड़ा, गुड़गांव, नोएडा, फरीदाबाद एंड अदर सिटीज लाइक मानेसर, अलवर, रेवाड़ी, सोनीपत, पानीपत, फरीदाबाद, हापुड़, Ghaziabad, Modinagar, Meerut. We connected all of them with the road network, with the rail network. We started industries, we gave subsidy to those industries in those areas. तो क्या हुआ, वहाँ industries develop हुई. So they supported a lot in Delhi for its present position. तो दिल्ली में आने की बजाय लोग वहाँ जाने लगे. So Delhi was the magnet town, and we developed a counter magnet towns to counter the magnet of Delhi, and they attracted because they provide better employment over there. Dharuheda have more opportunity for employment for every person because that is the industrial region. Trade center is there. Same is Bhiwadi, same is Alwar, same is in different part of Gurgaon and the Faridabad and the Rewari district. So we have different nodes, different counter magnet towns we developed. Purpose was, that was a reason, we developed the reason. So while discussing the reason, this I explained what is reason and what is the reason has a certain objective we formulate. Reason has certain homogeneity. With the homogeneity we make a certain area that for a particular, to address the particular problem. And globally we have different cultural reasons. If we divide the cultural reasons at micro level, they are endless. Within India we have thousands of cultural reasons. मैंने बताया हिंदी में ही 50 कल्चरल रीजन बन जाएंगे, हिंदी स्पीकिंग रीजन. ये सरयू पारी है, ये सरयू के पुष्प वाले हैं, ओरिजिनल है. ये मैथिली है, ये अंगिका है, ये मगही है, ये भोजपुरी है, ये अवधी है, ये खड़ी बोली वाले हैं, रुहेलखंडी है, ये बुंदेलखंडी है, ये ब्रिज भाषा वाले हैं, ये मारवाड़ी है, ये मेवाड़ी है. Every region is having different, but still we have at broader level, at macro level, we formulated some regions with certain homogeneity. So on the basis of that, if we classify the regions, so we have different regions. The cultural regions are known as real because human aspects are there. When man comes, regions are where developmental activities and the planning is there. Which evolved genetically, which evolved from a reason, they are where human aspect is there. They are not evolved for a certain objective, certain purpose. So that's why we used to say cultural real. So cultural real, broader in broader aspect, when we classify the cultural real, we have different cultural realms. First we can say Oriental cultural real. फिर इनके कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स में बाद में बताऊंगा. Oriental cultural real. Oriental cultural real can be divided into two broader divisions. One is Indian cultural real and one is Chinese cultural real. And third is called Indo-China. Indo-China. These are the three cultural realms. Oriental means from where the first social groups or the cultural groups evolved on the basis of origin of the civilization or the cultural groups. This is the first cultural groups, Oriental. Second, we can say Occidental, means Western. Occidental cultural real. Basically, this is two types of cultural real. European cultural real and Mediterranean culture. Mediterranean cultural real. So European and Mediterranean. because Mediterranean cultural realm is little different to the mainland Europe. Apart from this, the third realm is altogether a polar cultural realm. Polar cultural realm. Third is dry land, dry cultural realm. Dry cultural realm means desert, where the desert or dry grasslands. Grasslands are there. Then one more is called African cultural groups. African, basically, where native African tribal groups are there. And though we can divide African cultural group into two, African, native African and the modern African. Modern African like South Africa. They came in contact with the West Europe and they developed, they changed a lot of their lifestyle. So African cultural group. Then New World cultural group, cultural realm, and it is of two types, Anglo-American. Anglo-American, and this is called Latin American. Latin American. And apart from that, the last is Australian and Pacific. Pacific Islands. Cultural realm. These are the broad 7 different cultural realms of the world. I left one, but still leave it. Now come over to the first, polar cultural realm. Let me give you one simple detail, then you can understand. Polar region, geographically, this is 0 degree. The poles, the southern pole is uninhabited. It's the Antarctic region. This is not in continuity of the mainland, so it is permanently frozen and permanently covered with ice, so there is no human habitation. In the northern region, so this is Arctic region. Arctic region. We have this polar region is called cold region or the polar Arctic region, which is inhabited by certain group of people, basically tribal groups. Tribal groups of particular racial group. Which racial group, Vishal? Polar region. Which race? Huh? Polar young man. No, which racial group? Racial group. Which race get assimilated in the cold conditions?
Mongoloid.
Mongoloid. So all people living in Arctic region, they are Mongoloid racial group. They have certain races, certain tribes. Like I may write some of the tribes of the Arctic. Like one is Eskimo, and one is Laps, one is Sami. All together are known as Inuits. Then Yukagir. In polar region, Tungus. In polar region, Yakut. In polar region, Samoyed. In polar region called Chukchi. There is so many. These are the tribes. Dominant tribe. What is their source of livelihood? They all are nomadic herder. They nomad, they move from one place to another in search of the fodder for their animal. Which animal?
Reindeer.
Reindeer. And yak, not in Arctic region. Yak found only in Himalayas and the Central Asia only. So, walrus. Basically, reindeer and reindeer. And वो क्या होता है? This is I also forgot it. Sometimes I started losing my memory. They have the herd of these animals. What they eat? क्या खाते हैं ये? रेंडियर क्या खाते हैं? इसे हर्बीवोर क्या खाएगा? हर्बीवोर है तो
पेड़ पत्ते, चारा,
ग्रास. कहाँ से आएगा ग्रास? इसे परमानेंटली फ्रोजन एरिया, साल भर बर्फ जमी रहती है और बर्फ पे ही घूमते रहते हैं अपने ग्रुप को एक जगह से दूसरी जगह. So lichen, kai, lichen develop on the whatever it comes in the sunlight. Sunlight के contact में जो आएगी, so lichen, kai develop हो जाती है ना, lichen and mosses. So they keep migrating and roaming from one place to another in search of the lichen with them. And they have also like kayak. Kayak, you know? Very good. Very good. Okay. Ambus, very good. Caribou. These are the two type of animals, caribou and the reindeer. और इनके लिए खाने की तलाश में एक जगह से दूसरी जगह ये ग्रुप घूमते रहते हैं. एक ग्रुप में 200 से 400 कैरिबू या रेंडियर हो सकते हैं. एंड दे कीप माइग्रेटिंग फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर. यहाँ से यहाँ आगे, फिर यहाँ से यहाँ आगे. जहाँ उनको पानी मिलेगा, जहाँ उनको लाइकेन मिलेगी, घास मिलेगी, काई मिलेगी, मोसेस मिलेंगे, लाइकेन मिलेगी, वहाँ वो चले जाएंगे. सो दे लिव इन स्मॉल ग्रुप्स. All the time they are fighting the adversaries of nature. They live in special houses called igloos, snow-covered houses. They are to maintain the temperature inside. So they are living in the polar conditions. Different houses, different animals keep migrating. Nomadic culture. Small tribal groups, and they also depend on fishing activities. They sometimes kill the walrus, and they also kill the seal also. So they carry a particular one-man boat called kayak. सुना होगा आपने? क्या सुना है? एक आदमी के बैठने की छोटी बोट होती है, एक मछली पकड़ ली, उस पे रख ली. क्या इजी टू मूव, वन मैन बोट. इट्स ए वेरी कॉमन बोट. एंड दे ऑल्सो हंट